What's up, guys? You guys are welcome to my live stream. Thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate you guys. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are good. Our today topic says my husband move on to someone younger and prettier. It hurts me that our kids like us so much. Would it be wrong to not let them around her until they get married? Understand? That's the topic. Her husband said she's ugly. That is the topic. So let me read the story. If you don't know, I am a storyteller. I share stories on my page. All right. You guys are highly welcome. Happy Sunday to you all. He said, I know. Said my husband moved out onto someone younger and prettier. It hurts me that our kids like her so much. Would it be wrong to not let them around her until they get married? In this life, do you think that there's anybody that is created ugly in this life? No, I don't think so. There's nobody that God's created ugly. Nobody. You have to be confident in your own skin. You have to be confident in your own color. You have to be confident on how God created you. Do you understand? You have to be confident on how God created you. Our topic of today said, my husband said I am ugly. Okay, her ex-husband though. Now it's her ex-husband. When they were married, the husband told her that she's ugly. Reduce the noise. Let me reduce the signal and reduce the noise. Reduce the noise. Shh. So he said, I know how you feel. My ex and I have been broken up for years. When I first introduced our son to me, okay, she was little younger than me, gorgeous, blue eyes, long legs, and stunning smile. The kicker, she was also sweet, kind, and really showed interest in our son. I wasn't bothered in the slightest that my ex had moved on. Okay, I wasn't bothered that my ex had moved on. Do you understand? But it made me feel jealous that my little boy had fallen in love with her too. Okay, her son fell in love also with her. Eh? I struggled with those feelings for several months. It wasn't something I verbalized because I knew that was pretty and my own insecurity. Okay, those feelings had to suppress every day. One day, several months after our first meeting, I received a phone call from Hannah. They had just been out for a walk and my son was kicking a ball as they went. Somewhere along the way, he kicked the ball into the middle of the street and darted her to get it. Just then, a car was coming. Anna was closest to my son, so she instinctively reached out to grab him. I am so sorry. He's really scared and just want to talk to you. And then his little voice came on the phone and told me everything that happened, just as Anna has described. So this situation really put two things in perspective for me. I was always be this little boy's mom. No matter how great another woman may be, he still wants me to be there too. How fortunate was I to have such a selfless woman to care for my son when I wasn't there? What if she wasn't with them on the walk? What if his dad couldn't get to him fast enough? What if? My advice is that be thankful there is something else to love your children. It is not a competition. It really talks a village to train a child. It takes a village to train a child. You understand? This our topic said, my husband said I am ugly. These are advice that they are giving us said that's one of the most mature things I've read in some time. Thanks for sharing it here. Indeed, more the love, the better it is. Okay, even if your husband have moved on, as far as the woman love your son, she love your children, she love your husband, she love the family. You're no longer together with your husband anymore. You guys have long been divorced. Okay, that's not enough reason why you will dislike the woman. Do you understand? That's not enough reason why you would dislike the woman. You don't have to dislike your husband, your ex-husband's wife. My heart up for you. It takes maturity and self-security to be accepting of a new woman in a child's life. Most women, and I say most, want to fight and hate for no other reason than to fight and hate. It is sad, but that happens so much. This new stepmom will do much better job knowing that you are in a corner, okay? And that together, this boy is going to have two wonderful women in his life. Can this be beautiful perspective? This boy is going to have two wonderful women in his life. Be spread in the world, okay? This will make our world a beautiful place to live in. They are advising her to share love, to share appreciation, to accept the woman. The husband have already broke up with her. The husband said she's ugly, she's not pretty, she's not good. Then he might have to go ahead and divorce his wife. And he got married to a pretty young woman, very pretty young woman. This young woman that is called Anna, this young woman loved the son so much. Okay, loved the stepson so much that the woman was not asking herself, why was I hating on this woman? The car was coming, the little boy was playing ball. As he was playing ball, the ball ran into the street. So car was coming. This her husband, new wife, ran there and picked the child and saved the child from car accident. You understand? So I wish she was hating on this girl, did not like the girl, was just hating on her. Meanwhile, this Anna have a beautiful soul. She's a good girl. You understand? Then she have no choice than to like her also. Now, the other third advice, and that's the best advice we could have given her, is actually sad but understandable that she will feel that way, so insecure. The character flaw is that she has thought of separating her children for the reason given. It may actually alienate them and resent her for it. I cannot count how often I have seen that happen. So many don't understand that there is a blessing when someone else shows even the slightest empathy towards your children. Most people, including your ex's new one, want nothing to do with someone else's children. For her sake and the sake of her children, hopefully she will heed your advice. You understand? This one say, as far as I'm concerned, you are the best mom who ever lived by saying the things you just said. Absolutely the largest heart in the world. Okay? I am not sure why you answer both yes to my eyes, but it did. What a wonderful mama and a person you are. To see things as clear as they are without letting jealousy sow your judgment. You must be a very strong and confident person. I will remember this answer if I ever feel the green eye monster rearing his head, okay? Some people will say, since my husband have moved on, my ex-husband have moved on, the new wife you got married to, we are enemy. No, you people are not enemy. Do you understand? You are not enemy. It depends on what your husband must have fed her with. Do you understand? If someone that is good is already good already. There is nothing anybody can do about it. You understand? So this one, the other advice said there. Hey, just come in, please give this video some like, okay? So get Florence impact. I am not showing my face this morning because I want to quickly just share all this story with us. And also let me know where you are watching me from, please. Okay, let me know where you're watching me from. Today is a Sunday afternoon. All right. Yes, don't do it. Stop asking yourself the question, what's more important, sticking to your ex or your children's well-being? Okay, if you're just coming, please don't forget to write your name and where you're watching me from. Thank you. It's your children well-being as it should be. You should encourage, not discourage a healthy relationship between your child, your ex, and his girlfriend. You understand? That man now is her ex already. It's her ex-husband already. So you don't have to discourage your children. You don't have to discourage your children at all. If they are going close to their father's wife, allow them. All you need to do is to pray for them. So let's look at the second story for today. This one said, I am 18-year-old stepdaughter, steals things from me and won't get a job since her dad won't support me or correct her. Should I divorce? This woman, she's married to a man, okay? The man's child is stealing. Now she wants a divorce because her stepdaughter used to steal. So she don't know what to do. You guys are welcome, okay? This one said, how can I improve my relationship with my mother-in-law now that we are both involved in raising our grandchildren? That's the question. While the second question said, my husband has cheated on me. When I found out, he promised he won't go back to her, but he did, and we got a divorce. My question is, what does she have that I don't have? What does she have that I don't have? Most women used to ask this question. That what does the woman have, the other woman have that she don't have? Well, hate to break the bad news to you, but what does she have that you don't have? Your husband, she have your husband already. Okay, that was below the bed. Time to get serious. Sound like a little going on below the bed with those two. In reality, one thing about couple is they truly don't know each other, okay, or over time distance themselves from one another because they get into my life scenarios totally oblivious to their partner's life. Mothers lot of time get caught up in motherly love, taking care of her family needs, not paying attention to their wants. Same with their father supporting the family, not recognizing the partner's wants. Over the years, it becomes habitual not experiencing how one mother has wants because they are too busy fighting to support the need, which over time create no compatibility of the others because of the emotional instability. Finally, communication breaks down too subtle. Resentment as this okay, when you are being resent, communication used to break down relationship. Maybe that other woman used to give your husband time, you don't have that time. Okay, she used to give your husband more time. Maybe that is what the woman have that you don't have. This one said, my husband want to divorce me. I have 3-year-old twins. He also wants me to pay half of his debt. What do I do? That is the question. What do I do? For us coming, you are highly welcome, okay? You're welcome. Thank you for coming. And said, I gave birth 2 months ago. I received third-degree tears and the baby died. I found out I am pregnant again now. Should I do a CS session at birth since it's so soon? And there is there any risk? Is there any risk? Now the advice is discuss it with your doctor. Okay, discuss this thing with your doctor. There are risks of every option. It will also depend on why the infant didn't survive. Was it related to the vaginal birth or something else? Don't ask social media. They are not medical professional. There are a lot of answers. You have to, any medical issue, you have to ask your doctor. Okay. You're welcome. He said, I'm so sorry. Honestly, I'll recommend a cesarean session for safety of you and to make sure you and your baby survive. I had a planned cesarean session because during labor, because I have a thing where I couldn't push, they would have had to pull my son out with force shapes, which comes with a lot of complication or the death of the baby. Plus, I could have died in the process. So my OB and I decided to plan cesarean section was the best option for me. And I'm so glad I did. The doctor said, sorry, firstly, sorry that your baby died. That's a hard loss. So the same thing happened to my daughter-in-law. The doctor gave her the option of vaginal delivery. However, the risk of tearing again was higher odd than she liked. She went on to have 3 more children, all through cesarean delivery, and doesn't regret that decision. Her reasoning was that if she tore again, she could develop issues, both fecal and urinary problems. Hmm. Let's just try to establish some facts, shall we? You asked these questions on 20. However, subsequently, on 27th of February 2022, you said that you have given birth the previous year. So that would have been the birth that you mentioned in this question. If it's any reassurance with my first baby, I had a tear though, the vaginal wall and a third degree tear and tested pregnant again 3 months later, delivered that baby with only second degree tearing. I am sorry your baby died, and that does not make everything more complicated. But ask around about doctor recommendation and ask why the patient like him or her. Understand? So she is afraid because she gave birth before the baby died. The baby did not survive. Now she's pregnant again the second time. She is afraid. She don't know the thing to do. So my advice to you is that you ask your doctor, okay? Ask your medical provider. They will tell you the best option that you can use. Either you give birth directly or you use cesarean section. Do you understand? If you are afraid. Let's move to the next question. This one said, I am married. My wife also almost 2 years ago and took on 2 young step kids, and they just started calling me dad on their own. It makes me feel awesome. Oh, it's not everybody that are happy. Oh. He got married to the wife, and the wife before have 2 children. When he got married to the wife, the children was not calling him dad. That them calling him dad make him feel very happy. Understand? Now the story is I married my wife a couple years ago, and at the time we got married, our boys were 4 and 6 respectively. They started hard calling me Mr. But over the last 2 years, I moved and said to call me dad, and it couldn't make me happier. Okay, their biological father is more or less a deadbeat who plays Disney dad every other weekend, and when the kids come home talking about all the awesome stuff he does with them, getting them a babysitter or letting them sit in the front of an iPad for 3 days until they come home. It can be discouraging, but I just stuck to what I knew and followed the life lesson I learned from my daddy raising these boys as my home, doing the right thing and not feeding into the pressure of trying to one up, hearing them call me dad makes me smile every time and let me know I am doing the right thing. I love them like they were mine from the start. We have a baby girl coming in a couple months, okay? And it feels like our family is just really coming together. That's all. Just wanted to share. Shares. Understand? This our brother said the children, because before he married the wife have two children before, two boys before. You understand? She have two boys. When he got married to the wife, he did not force the children to be calling him daddy. But all of a sudden, the two children decided to be calling him daddy. That feeling, that calling of him daddy, make him feel very much better, make him feel happy. Okay, that they are expecting a baby girl 2 months time. You understand? They just feel that the family is complete, that we should let him know if he's doing good thing. Awesome is an understatement. Okay, that's awesome. When I remarried, my son was older, 13 years old, but his bio dad was pretty much out of the picture. After our divorce, I made sure my son had the older male to look up to via a special program that matched boys with clear adult male mentors. Still, it was amazing how quickly my son and my new husband took to each other. My husband became dad, then father of the groom, and now grandpa. Understand? That's lovely family. Now let's look at the next question. I am 17 years old. I have a 14-year-old son and a 12-year-old son and a 9-year-old daughter. What should I do? Hmm. I am 17 years old. I have a 14-year-old son, a 12-year-old son, and 9-year-old daughter. What should I do? The other question said, our neighbor 8-year-old drops by our house almost every afternoon and shouts away about anything and everything until we ask him to leave. He's a sweet kid, but it's becoming a pain. What should we do? If somebody else child come to your house, you have to allow the child to go back to the family, isn't it? You don't have to say you want to keep the child, okay? The other question said, my husband is mad at me because I won't go to the grocery store to buy just half and half for his coffee during the peak of the coronavirus. I am being unreasonable, especially if we have almond milk in the house. This one you have no problem, okay? This one says, should I convince my daughter to live with my parents, not with me? Especially since I have a new husband. My daughter is 15 and also so old, okay? Also so old, so she's an adult now. You understand? She said she just conceived. Should I convince my daughter to live with my parents, not with me? Especially since I have a new husband. This our sister. She is married. She have a daughter of 15 years old. Now she's telling the girl to go and live with her grandparents. You understand? She want to convince her. She don't know how to convince her daughter to go and start living with her grandparents. I guess that you really don't want your daughter in your life in the future. Okay, these are the response of people. Say, a child that you gave birth to because of a man, you want to send the child away from your house. Who does that? She said that I guess that you really don't want your daughter in your life in the future. You choosing a new husband over your teenage daughter is a huge no. Unless you think your new man might be interested in your daughter over you. If that is the concern, you never should have married him in the first place. Okay? And you put your own wishes over her safety. If you drive her out at 15, be prepared to say goodbye to her when you might need her. If I were your daughter, I would walk away and never acknowledge you again. Selfish to the core, and you need to grow up. How on earth, because you want to marry a new husband, you want to marry a husband, you now tell your old 15 years old daughter to leave your house? Why will you do that? Why will you do that as a mother? This one said, I feel sorry for your daughter. It sounds like you are a selfish mother who doesn't deserve a child. It is not the responsibility of your parents to take care of her, but she would probably be better off choosing a new husband over your own child. Is just sad. How will you choose your own husband, your new husband, over your child? What about if that your husband leave you tomorrow? Who will you call upon? The same this your child you be looking for. You understand? You don't have to choose any man if you have a child before. You don't have to choose any man over your children. Acknowledge your children, respect them and love them. This one said, your Lucy is not an adult. She will not be an adult for at least another 3 years. Why wouldn't you want your daughter with you? Your new husband to be marrying you. He want to take care of your daughter. If he doesn't, get rid of him. Okay? There's no way your new husband want to marry you. Then you not say because they want to marry you, you don't want your child around you. That's not good, okay? That's no good. Any man that wants to marry you, if you are a single mother, must also love your children and accept your children also. Okay? They cannot prefer you. Who will you leave your children for? Because you want to marry, you just abandon your children because of a man. Who is going to take care of your children? When that man disappoints you tomorrow, who will you call upon? The same children. The same children that you abandon, that you go and also look for. It's better you have to choose your child over any man. Any man that want to come to your life, my sister, yeah, that man have to accept you and also accept your child. If that man doesn't accept the both of you, that means he's not ready. It's not ready. This one said, you don't even deserve the daughter of yours. She is not an adult as yet, so stop trying to justify you not wanting her underfoot with that crap. Inconsiderate piece of work. Why would your parents want extra responsibility in their twilight years? Stop trying to pass the buck because you have a new bedfellow. Do your job. Be a mother. Who says a 15 is an adult? Some are very mature at that age, okay, and some are very immature. So you are saying your new sweetheart is a ton more important to you than your daughter? Why not just pack her bag and escort her to the door and say, so long, have a nice life, and close the door behind her? Really? I know mothers like you and the child is better off without you in their life. Daughter, go live with her parents or whomever and get her of your life. Your mother is toxic and obviously can't live without a man in her life, and you are just not important enough to care about it. Okay? Definitely get your parents to take over raising her. Also get her a good counselor who will see her at least twice in a week. It will take a lot of work to get over the pain and abandonment she will feel from her mom being a whore and choosing a new guy over her own daughter. You don't have to choose any man over your own child. If you have a child before, if that man want to come to your life, have to respect you and also accept your own child as his own. If he does not do that, he's not ready. Don't talk, go that side. It's not ready. You understand? It's not ready. The other one said, you are a selfish person. The other one said, you are a selfish person. Why will you abandon your own daughter? Because of a new husband, you want your child out of your life. That's not good, okay? You have to rethink. You have to rethink again. Actually, at 15, your daughter is not legally an adult. Her becoming an adult doesn't happen until it's 18 years. So from your question, you have a new husband and your daughter has now become a surplus to requirement for the new family you are creating. Obviously, no one can stop you from sending your daughter to your parents. However, don't be surprised if that act negatively impact on your future relationship with your daughter. This is because you will have sent a clear message that she is dispensable and that you no longer consider her part of your core family. So don't be surprised if she takes a signal from your actions and also decide that you're not particular important part of her future. This means you may find yourself on the sidelines when she marries and then has children. You may also find she has no interest in ensuring all is well with you as you get older. However, I am sure that will be fine as you now have a shiny new husband and a possibility to do over children. You understand? Another one said, by all means, yes, let's let her go live with people that are going to show her love and not with you who are apparently is a creepy mother. You are a kid who has this favorite toy for years, and then some new shiny toys come along and you forget all about the old toy. Only problem is that a child isn't a toy. A child is not a toy you play around with. You have to accept her. 15 years of age is not an adult. However, your brain isn't mature until age 25. You have an obligation to parent your child, teaching them how to be asset to society. At 15, your daughter is learning to make an adult decision, and you are safe and the safety not helping her to gain wisdom. Okay, you have a responsibility to your own first child because you should have gotten a new husband. Not because you have gotten a new husband and abandon your own child. Okay, you have to, that man that want to come to your life have to also accept your own child. As he's coming to your life, you have to also accept that child as his own also. You understand? So guys, what do people think about this story? Let me hear on the comment section. All right, once again, it's your girl Florence Impact. I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow I will see you guys on my next video. Bye for now. Ciao.